Hello everybody, it's Henry the Weeder Man. I'm working on an MS 180. So I got some comments, telling me to slow down when I'm talking and or make the videos longer. So I pre-set up everything. I like to keep the videos kind of down to earth. I am not putting my face in it because you don't need that. I want to stay focused on what I'm working on. So what I'm going to do is I want to pressure test this. I haven't cleaned this motor. I want to pressure test it. I got a leak somewhere. I had to take it out of the chassis to find the leak, so I'm going to gag the muffler side by putting the muffler back on, and I have a rubber gag I've got that I'm going to put in between the muffler and the body. So I'll take a little time and I'll make it a little longer and I'll talk with you. So I'm going to troubleshoot this. I want to find what's wrong with it. I don't take things apart just willy-nilly. I want to know why it failed. And so I fix it because I may not catch it. And I have missed a small leak. I did it on Husqvarna. I had a very, very little leak. A whisper leak. And I've had motors with echo small whisper leaks. So just bear with me. All right, so I'm going to snug these up. You don't have to get all kinds of crazy with it. I like these ratchet wrenches. These are nice. Especially a small job. So I'm just pinching that rubber in there. Now, here's the pickle. So I lifted the chassis and I was testing on this with I have a blank and I had a gasket and I wasn't getting anywhere. So earlier on this year I made this lock ring so I could take it out. And then I'm going to put it on over this intake boot while it was on because the leak was coming around where the intake boot. See, I'd already preload these for you, but I guess you want to see me video struggle, right? So I made this little thing. Watch this. Quick. Look at that. Ain't that cool? So I don't have to put a gasket. I can use the one that's existing, which I will. I have pre-made screws that my buddy, when he made me another device, gave me. How about that, huh? Put those on there. Gotta pull them up a little bit. A little tight around this intake boot collar. This don't have the normal threaded on the Stihl. Usually it's got a clamp on it with threads. This one here is a plastic clamp. But when I was pressure testing it, I could vacuum pass, no problem, which is not uncommon. But the pressure didn't. I couldn't get the pressure to hold. I'm like, what the heck? So then I try to dip the whole saw casing into a bucket, and I could see the bubbles. You could see it was coming out where it was emanating from, but you couldn't see exactly, which is frustrating. So I didn't know if maybe the boot was cracked. It had a hole in it. I'm trying to make sure that the cylinder don't have a crack. I've had some weird things that were broken that you wouldn't think could be broken. So I'm going to smush that down. I don't want to get too carried away with it, rubber, because then it might not seal. So, alright, we got it compressed there. I got my test plug in. I always like going through the spark plug. One area I eliminate. And then I got my little test rig. I got it on pressure. We'll pump it up here. Here, I'll bring you in the video. Ooh, look at that. And there's our problem. Look at that. Look at it. Popped it right off. So I was leaking there. And that collar ain't worth a poop. And I don't know if that's I've done a lot of saws. I haven't done this model. Look at that. That popped that baby right off. So, and I didn't even get up to 5 pounds. Let's see what happens if I get it up to 5 pounds. That popped right in my lap. Look at that. It won't even, it's leaking right there. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I know it popped off, but I want to see if anywhere else is leaking. There, nope. So look at that. 5 pounds, that thing pops right off. It's oblong too. Well, that's oblong too. Huh, what a dumbass. So, if it's on there, but it don't stay on there. So, this all wouldn't run. It ran, and then it wouldn't run, and ran. It was sporadic. But okay, I'm going to... Look at that. That's funny. 3 to 5 pounds, that thing popped right off. Alright, so I got to look this up and check out this collar because definitely is a weak spot. rubber grommet itself looks good. It just will not clamp on there and stay there. So maybe I can upgrade it to a screw-on type. I don't think I have any. I have to pick some up. But anyways, all right. So that video is a little bit longer. So pressure testing the MS 180. Beep. There's a problem. Now I'm going to pull this apart, take all my test stuff off it, pull the clamshell out, and we're going to see if the piston's okay, and then I can figure out what I need to order in parts. All right. Hey, it's Friday. I want you all to have a good weekend. I want to take care of everybody. And this is Henry the Weeder Man out. I hope this helps somebody. I'm just trying to teach and educate people that have tools and don't have everything, but want to try to fix things themselves. All right. Henry the Weeder Man out.